Call to order. Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. This is the October 6, 2016 Hillsborough Township Planning Board. This meeting has been duly advertised according to Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975 Sunshine Law. Roll call, please.
Mr. Connor? Here. Mr. Julian?
Here.
Mr. Hestag?
Here.
Ms. Becarina?
Here.
Ms. Forrest?
Here.
Mayor Delcourt?
Here.
And Chairman Lapani?
Here. There are no minutes to do disposition of today, no resolutions, any planning board business other than what's on the agenda. Seeing none, no special committee reports. Next thing we'll jump to is in your packet, there is a consideration of an ordinance for the definition of location of utilities prepared by our township planner, David Maskey. Should have had that, you can peruse. And if there's any questions or comments, we could take it now, or you can talk about that later.
Yeah, just a quick intro to that, if I may.
Sure, David.
This was prompted by a rumor of a certain power plant coming to town at one point in time, and we checked out the ordinance to see how utilities were handled, and when you get a chance to read the memo, you'll see that the ordinance obviously needs some cleaning up and some clarification. So I laid out some possible definitions of what a utility is or isn't in terms of basic, small, major, and where they might be located by zone. Right now, they're basically permitted in all the zones throughout the town in various forms. So at a future meeting, when you get a chance to look it over, we could get into it in more depth.
Very good. Anything else?
So, David, just what would be the process from here?
Well, the board, we could talk about it, we can get comments from the board, and we can recommend it then back up to the township committee for adoption as an ordinance, as an amendment to the zoning ordinance.
Are you going to do a subcommittee or just do individual?
No, I think.
Okay, so we'll just table this for another meeting, have everybody have a chance to study it, and if there's any input you'd want to make, you can either email David or myself.
Well, Sean, real quick, I mean, I reviewed this whole process here, and the only question I had is in regards to the limitation on the height, because
Which page are you talking about?
page,
Right there in the bottom right-hand corner.
yeah,
The height of
I
the
saw-
utility?
yes. Because, I mean, it said, I know in front of my house, they have solar
Page 5.
things, tower things on top of telephone poles.
So you have,
and-
so you see the 20 feet there and under conditional uses of standards, okay.
That's why, that's my question.
Yeah, I kind of pointed this out on the first page. This would not necessarily apply to telecommunications, solar, wind power, because they're handled under a different section of the ordinance and they're sort of special cases. So this memo covers your general utility type facilities.
Beyond the roadway, just a clarification.
Well, the basic utilities would be what you generally find in the right-of-way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's a telecommunications facility or device attached to it, then that would take it into a whole nother category, into the
I'm sorry, I
telecommunications
think-
ordinance, you know.
I was talking about the solar panels that.
Other ones that are on the poles?
Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
they roll up down my road.
Right.
and, some of them are,
Higher than 20 feet.
yeah.
Well, those are the kind of questions.
Okay,
we get,
that's-
yeah, we need
okay.
to find out where all the little gaps
All right.
are.
That's
and
good,
address them.
thank you. So we'll look at that some more and you bring that for discussion
Very good.
next meeting. Next on the agenda, we have we're scheduled to have two public hearings, of which both were going to be rescheduled. First would be Green Village, File 16 PB 12 MJV, Block 141, Lot 30, easterly side of Route 206 Highway, EC Agenda 09-2616, excuse me. that has been rescheduled to October 13th, of 2016. That will be with notice.
And that's just on there really as a reminder.
As a
There's no action
reminder, correct.
required for that.
And then the one that we were supposed to hear tonight, Glengarry GGRE File 15 PB04MR, Block 182, Lots 10, 11, 12, 45, and 46 of 95 Hamilton Road. Revised plans submitted 07/28/16. Applicant was seeking minor subdivision with waivers to reconfigure lot lines by merging 5 lots totaling 238.7 acres to then subdivide a lot into a southeasterly corner to create one lot of consisting of approximately 29.14, proposed lot 46, with the remaining lot, proposed lot 11 of approximately 209.595 acres of the remaining land on the property and mining zoning district. EC review 32315 was requested by them to carry further without notice, and we have a letter that was received, I believe it was this afternoon, Counselor?
Yes, yes, Mr. Chairman, after conversations with counsel for the applicant, after a review of them by the letter received from the Environmental Commission, they would like to go back before the Environmental Commission and try to resolve the 3 open items that they believe can be resolved. So my understanding is they're coming before the commission on the 24th of October, and they are proposing to return to this board on the 3rd of November as per Mr. Marmora's letter, and they have granted an extension to November 30th for a decision. So what we're seeking from the board tonight is a motion to carry this application to November 3rd, 2016 without notice.
We have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so the meeting will be adjourned to November 3rd meeting. Also, they were able to, do we have to approve the extension to November 30th?
Yes,
Okay.
that separately.
So we should also have a motion to grant extension to November 30th, time of decision to November 30th, 2016.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Okay, all opposed, none? So we'll be as stated. So there's no other business, and no business from the floor other than what's on the agenda. No other correspondence to have. So at this point, our next scheduled meeting would be October 13th, which is next week. I will not be in town for that meeting, so Neil would have to be the chair at that meeting. So if there's anything else, I would have covered
I
it.
just make a recommendation for next week. That Green Village application, we saw it at the EC. It's not as extensive an application as the Levenitis, because there was a lot of people last time from Levenitis. If you want to just consider flipping that, 'cause I don't think it will take as long, so just a recommendation.
When you say flip it. like-
I mean,
here, Green
have Green
Village
Village go
first,
first
then
before
Levenitis.
Levenitis,
of order of hearing.
or, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought Green Village was first done.
No, it's not on the agenda that way.
Okay, no, you're right.
Okay.
I think that would be a good idea. All right, so we'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Green Village.
Aye. We are adjourned.